Hey everybody, I'm Tim, and today we're filling our humidors with dreams. You're watching Cigars Daily. Get more out of all our videos when you join the community on Cigars Daily Plus. You know, I find that within the world of cigars, there's an ocean of great flavor out there and different profiles and all kinds of good stuff. I've talked about this in my videos before many times. But also, there is this range of different types of cigars out there. I remember this from a conversation I had years ago with Patrick Legreed from Half Wheel. He said, you know, it's sort of like there's a lot of cigars that you just smoke and they're good. They're more or less good. And then there's some that are so bad you'll never forget them. And then some that are so good that you'll always remember them. And I find that to be true myself. Like a lot of cigars I smoke, I'm like, oh, this is really good. But only a handful of them I'm like, I have to get more of this cigar. Where can I find more of this blend? It's the reason I complain so much about limited edition stuff that's here today, gone tomorrow. But my question for you is this, and put this in the comments for sure. Is there a cigar out there that is so good that you like it so much that if you could, you would just buy everything in existence? A blend that captures your palate so completely that you're like, yes, run my credit card, give me all of them, doesn't matter how many exist, I just need every single one of them. Because recently, I found one of those for myself. One of my absolute favorite parts of my job here at the Cigars Daily HQ is getting to work with different cigar makers, talking about the cigars that they make and the blends they're coming up with. And a few months ago, I was talking with Sharon Holt from Southern Draw Cigars. She mentioned to me these packs. She said, hey, we got these packs. They're called the Southern Draw Sunday. It's a 5-pack. She told me some stuff about them. And I was like, well, that sounds like pretty good. And I got a few, and I started checking out this pack that has 3 Connecticut's and 2 Maduros in it. And then started lighting up. I said, my gosh, these cigars are really good. Eventually, something prompted me to call Sharon back, and I said, Sharon, these Southern Draw Sunday 5-packs, they're great. Like, how come not everybody has them? I can't find anything about them anywhere. And she said, yeah, I don't know. Like, not a lot of people have picked them up. I guess we're still trying to get the word out. She said, I thought people would be really excited about a Rose of Sharon Salomone and a Jacob's Ladder Salomone in a 5-pack. And I guess we're just still trying to get the word out. And I said, hold the phone, Sharon. You put those 2 blends into Salomone sizes and then just put them out in a 5-pack like this? Let's have a different conversation. And that's when we started talking about the whole project for the Southern Draw Sunday. The idea was to come out with a 5-pack of cigars, and this one's got 3 Connecticut Rose of Sharons and 2 of the Jacob's Ladders on either side. On the back of each band, it says dedicated to Dinar Haran. This lady sadly passed away, but for Robert and Sharon was like a saint of potlucks. She was a pro at fellowship. And so they included these cigars in their Ignite line, which allows them to give money back through nonprofits and amazing causes that support men and women, especially veterans, all over the place. And I guess the word just didn't get out fast enough before I heard about this, because I said, Sharon, how many of these exist? I need to create a PO for you right now. And that's exactly what I did. I started smoking these things like crazy because not only do they come in the 2 most popular blends that I love from Southern Draw above everything else, the Rose of Sharon, which is one of my favorite Connecticut's out there, and the Jacob's Ladder, which is like beefy, bold, broadleaf strength. Like, no matter what time of day I'm lighting up, I can pick a Southern Draw and know they're going to be really good. But they also put them out in these Salomone sizes, which is another thing that set this whole project apart for me. The Salomone is one of the more difficult sizes to roll. It's a figurado, so it changes its ring gauge really all the way through the cigar, starting out with this little nipply tip on it and then expanding into a bulbous sort of head or foot rather, and then sort of tapering off into a torpedo at the end. A lot of factories typically only have a handful of people that can even roll a Salomone. And a Salomone is a really interesting size that was actually birthed in a town called Dusseldorf, Germany. Of all places, you've got a guy who owns a cigar shop in Germany who came up with this ridiculous size of cigar that's now known as sort of like an elite size or shape of a cigar. Absolutely outstanding history behind the whole blend. And so Southern Draw took their two most popular blends, wrapped them up into this, and I placed my order. And I got absolutely everything they made. And I've been smoking Southern Draw Sunday 5-packs for a few weeks now, but I needed to tell you guys about them because clearly the word didn't fully get out about this, but I couldn't hide these for myself. I really want people to know what they are. And I think they'll do another release next year, and you'll probably see them pop up at some places that you really love. But for right now, I keep them in my humidor because I know that every time I light up, I'm getting that amazing Southern Draw flavor, the amazing Southern Draw construction coming out of the AJ Fernandez factory, something that I really cherish and value. And for me, this is like a really cool dream come true. Like, living and working in the cigar industry, it's not every day and not everybody has the capacity to do something like what I got to do with Robert and Sharon and the Southern Draw Sunday 5-packs. I grabbed everything that they had, and I'm so thankful that I did because I'm going to be smoking these for the foreseeable future. And so I'll come back to my question for you. If you could pick one cigar and just buy everything in existence and know that you were going to be the only one that had it and had access to it, what would that blend be? Drop a comment down below. I'm so curious to know. And of course, check this video out on the community on Cigars Daily Plus. Thank you all so much for watching. This is Tim signing off for Cigars Daily, and I will see you in the comments.